scary. Yeah, that's scary.
Top 5 dead alive, only came to terrify. Every topic scary, we could leave the bravest paralyzed. Hope you're not at home alone, better keep the lights on. But if you love adrenaline, then welcome to the fright zone. Willie is the leader, the visionary dreamer. Gerard got the joke, scaredy cat the screamer. You gon' get this work, if you scared, go to church. This podcast is scariest, you heard it here first.
And he said that to me because I was like, I'm just excited that Jeepers Creepers is here. You know, I want to see the character again. But when because he's a huge lover of Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah, that's scary. Yeah, that's scary. Yeah, that's scary. Yeah, that's scary.
Yo, what's up, ghouls and girls, and welcome to Yep, That's Scary, your number one Halloween horror and haunted house podcast. I'm your host, Willie May, and I am so excited to have you guys here live with me on today. We have a good show for you because we have incredible guests in the house too. That is just in the studio chilling, and we're trying not to fan out back here, but we're so giddy right now. Horror icon Thom Mathews is here, best known for his iconic roles as Tommy Jarvis in Friday the 13th, with Jason Lives and Freddy in The Return of the Living Dead. Let's go! And I'm just so excited to be having him on the show. We got so much to talk to you about. Let's bring in my co-host, Scaredy Cat. Whoa, what's up? Oh, Scaredy Cat, where you at? Oh, there you are.
I was hiding for a second. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm excited for today. Oh my gosh.
I bet you are excited for today's show. I'm excited for today's show. I got worried a little bit. I was like, oh, where is he? And then I heard this, and then I looked down, and there's this cool cat. This cool HorrorCon cat just chilling.
Look, I can't even believe it. I'm texting everybody.
Studio.
Look at the show. Guess who we have?
Just chilling in the studio. But we're excited for our peoples in the house today. We got Molly Zombie. Hello, everyone. What's up, Molly Zombie? We are so excited. Listen, Jose, now let me tell you, I know Return of the Living Dead is your movie because I was supposed to get you a shirt. So I know you're watching today. We got Tyler. Tyler says, good morning. Good morning. We have some horror icon for you today, Tyler. And then we got Ryan Anderson. What's up? Hey, Rye. Rye. I'm going to name you Rye now. We got Ty. You got Rye. We are so excited to have you guys here. And everyone that's coming in, come on into the room. We got a good show for you today. And yes, we do. Now, I'm excited for the show. Wait, what do you have? Who do you have with you right now?
I have somebody with me that I would like to bring onto the show, and it's a little bit of a surprise.
What? Wait, hold on. No, I'm not ready because what is this surprise? Is it something that I know?
You should.
Okay, all right.
It's our new co-host, Jacob. Welcome to the show.
Wait, what? Jacob, our new co-host.
Yeah.
What's up, Jacob? What's up? Yes. What's up, man? How are you?
Glad to be here.
How's it going? Yes, I know. Finally, I think you have a little lag on you, but like I see that you have this amazing Return of the Living Dead a background behind you. It looks great.
Awesome.
Are you excited for the show?
Yeah, thank you. Very much so.
Yes.
Good. It's gonna be a fun day.
Yes. So let's tell everybody who Jacob is to us. Jacob, you want to explain it? Like, what role are you be picking up at Yep, That's Scary? I don't know if he remembers, but go ahead, Jacob.
a co-host and yeah, co-host and gonna have this part where called the Do You Know, and bunch of other
And do some
surprises
Yep.
and stuff.
Do some event coverage. Yes. So Jacob Woody is literally one of our new guys, and I met him at Mad Monster Party. And let me tell you, this guy literally is a horror fiend collector. Like, he knows his stuff. He's a walking dictionary of horror classics. And like, I was sitting there and he was schooling me, and I felt like I wasn't the horror fan anymore. You know what I mean? So him. Like, it was him, right? Yeah. And so you know, I'm so excited to have you on the team. He will be doing a segment called Did You Know, which will be giving you facts about like what movies we're watching, what movies we're paying attention to, and giving us some facts. I think you're going to be giving us some facts today, right?
That lag is bad.
We'll see.
Yeah. We'll see. Yes, we'll see. Yes, just so that you guys know,
he's got something up his sleeve.
yeah. And just so you guys know, he has a lag where he's at because of weather. It happens with technology of our show. So, but we're so excited to have him. And let me just say this: one fun fact about Jacob. Jacob is a producer on a 80s and 90s documentary. Yes. Wow. Like, what was so funny about it was this documentary company was getting ready to like talk to us about being on Yep, That's Scary, to talk about the documentary and all this amazing stuff. And I'm like, yeah, like, you know, I'm an 80s person, baby, and yeah, let's talk about it. And did not know Jacob was a producer credit on this documentary. He paid to make sure that this documentary works and happened. And I'm just like so like happy and excited that he joined us, and I cannot wait for them to get on the show to meet. Yeah, it's all four of them. Like, look at him. Like, invest your money. Invest your money and get it right. Like, invest in what you love. Yeah, so I'm just so excited. I know, and they're working on it right now. I think I gotta see if Thom is on there, but But anyways, we're so excited for today, and I'm so excited to have them. But we have two shows. Just to let you guys know, we have two shows this Sunday. We have our 2:00 show, and then we have a 4:00 show. We normally just have a 2:00 show, but we have a twofer for you. So we're gonna jump in and get started for you guys. Kat, are you ready for? Okay.
Let's hope I'm ready for horror news in a minute. Let's go.
Did you not look at the script?
I did.
Okay, well, we're good. Yes, we're good, guys. We got you. We got a good show for you guys.
I probably won't choke you today. I'm good. Let's go.
Right, I know, right? All right, guys, this is horror news in a minute. Let's go. Let's go. Do I have a lag? Hold on. That was weird. I don't know, but horror news in a minute. Let's go.
Okay, guys, so Mia Goth is being sued for alleged on-set assault. Mia Goth is the star of the successful X trilogy, is facing a serious allegation of on-set violence. According to Variety, Goth is being sued by an extra, James Hunter, who claims she assaulted him during the filming of Maxine. Director T. West and A24 Studios are also named in the lawsuit. Nintendo teases cryptic new horror game. Nintendo is known for its family-friendly games, has hinted at a new horror game for the Switch. Ooh, I'm going to have to look at that. Possibly titled The Smiling Man. Never mind. A 15-second age-restricted teaser on Nintendo of America's Twitter and YouTube features a man in a trench coat and a paper bag on his head in an empty room, sparking curiosity and speculation among fans. I won't be playing that. Never mind. And Disneyland is removing the iconic Haunted Mansion set piece. Disneyland is in Anaheim. is modernizing its attraction for sensitivity. The Haunted Mansion stretching room, I'm so sorry, which features a hanging skeleton corpse, might be altered or removed. The iconic set piece has been a staple of the attraction, but its disturbing nature has prompted discussions about whether it should remain. What do you think? Should Disneyland keep it or scrap this spooky element? And on today's show, we have Thom Mathews in the studio. Let's
What
go.
does these Halloween horror and haunted house influencers have in common?
You are watching. That's scary. You're watching. That's scary. You're watching. That's scary.
'Tis the season to be scary. So stay scary with us and stalk us now and join your new horror family.
Okay, so that's crazy. First of all, anyone that gets assaulted on a movie set shouldn't.
That's crazy.
Right. Like, I love the X trilogy. I think the concept works. I, enjoy Mia Goth and all her many faces that she has. But
Right.
I'm just like kind of sad that, things happen and I know they shoot late and sometimes, some people, get cranky. I get it, but still you gotta have respect for your people because regardless of, crew or cast, you are that role model. And I kind of want to ask Thom I kind of want to ask Thom, did he like yell at somebody and take that pole of Friday the 13th and box one in the head? You know what I mean? But anyways, and then let's talk about Disney real quick. Disneyland. So first of all, I'm just gonna be honest, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. When I went to Disneyland when I was a wee little baby for the first time, I got in a fight with Roger Rabbit. Enjoyed Mickey Mouse, but then when my parents went to the Haunted Mansion, Jacob, like I was deathly scared. Like I was not playing. I was like scared. I was like, no. And so the part where they're talking about when they're going into the elevator and the stretching room and you look up and you see the hanging man, they want to remove that from the scene because they're saying it's people are just too sensitive and they want to remove it.
So that's when you first go in and they close all the doors and then that hanging man comes down. That petrified me as a kid. Yes.
Okay. So me too.
You weren't the only one. And anyone that I took, they were like, what is that? Yeah.
But now look at me now. Like look at me like look at me now. Like let it scare them. Because we need more horror people in our community, right? Like
we know how it is.
We gotta get the generation up. I mean, come on now. First of all, what?
How many times have you scared my children?
Right.
And how old were they? We'll leave it at that.
Right. And now what they're doing, they're building haunted attractions.
Yes, exactly.
So you pass it. My dad will watch. We will watch Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, and he would, Tales from the Hood, Tales from the Crypt, and we will watch this scared. And my mom like, don't let them watch it. They don't get nightmares. But the more we did, the more we enjoyed, which I, seeing Thom, now and watching him there. I didn't know. Like Thom, listen. Thom was a chick magnet. He was a stud back then. Now you see that the whole circle of life kind of, and now he's on, that's scary. I mean, it's I'm feeling really blessed right now, but again, I'm very blessed. People, it's like people, in order for you to get that, look what she said. Do you see it? I'm traumatized now. I don't know why. Right. But let me just say this, it's just you're always introduced through horror from a family member, I believe, and then they grow up and they enjoy it. So I don't think it's a bad thing. I think Disney should keep it in there. That's the whole purpose. Now granted, I was in charge. Well, me and my friends, I'm not going to name. Well, I name one, TJ Dobson, who is a director in Southern California. He came to me and said, "Hey, you want to write this petition about Splash Mountain?" I said, well, why? He was like, Splash Mountain, the characters and everything in it, was about this movie of a slave and this, that, the other. And so we were the catalyst to, Songs of the South. We were the catalyst to go to Disney and write this petition and to get it changed to Princess and the Frog. Yes. My
Wow,
name is
Will.
right on it. Yeah. But now that it's out, people are giving like some backlashes and this, that, the other. But like, I felt like that is okay to change because we evolve over time. But horror is still horror, and you're gonna see some people, you know what I mean. And it was a skeleton. It's
Right.
not saying who is hanging or what color is hanging or nothing like that. I mean, hello. I'm not being
I don't
real.
think it was. Yeah, I don't think it's that scary. Come on, it was as a kid, but well,
Right, but that's the whole
no,
purpose. It's supposed
not.
to scare
It's
you.
a whole.
give
It's
you
a
some
haunted
fright,
mansion.
and then you go through it, you enjoy it, and you see some friendly ghosts,
Right.
and then you know what I mean. But like, seeing sleeping, was it Sleeping Hollow, or some of these movies that is scary in the beginning. You have
Right.
evil, and then it gets better, and so
Right.
I think having it, keeping it is something there. But I didn't realize that
It's iconic.
Right.
They have to keep it.
that they were going to go that far in changing Splash Mountain. But yeah, that petition and everything was started from us and TJ Dawson, and that was his idea. And he was like, Willie, you want to get behind this? I'm like, sure, why not? And and now it's open at Disneyland.
Wow,
Isn't that crazy?
that's super crazy.
Fact. Okay, so speaking of facts, Jacob Woody, before we move on to our guest, do you want to give your fun facts? Did you did you know? Give him a little sample of Did You Know? You ready?
I didn't quite.
What did he say? What did you say?
Okay.
Are you ready? Or
Did you know? Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready. Did you know that John Shepard would have played Tommy Jarvis again if not for becoming a Christian?
wait, what?
So
I did not know that.
I didn't know
That's
that either.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Go ahead. Next.
The guy from part 5. Without. Did you know that without Return of the Living Dead, or wait, no, messed that up. Without Jason Lives, the film Scream wouldn't exist how it does, thanks to it being an inspiration on Kevin Williamson writing Scream.
No, I did not know
Wow.
that either.
I didn't either.
Let's go with those facts. Let's go. I like
Yeah,
this.
because it's got all those. Okay, now for Return of the Living Dead. Apparently, did you know that Miguel A. Nunez Jr., when he was cast in Return of the Living Dead? Like, that's just kind of crazy, man.
What? I did not know that either.
Yeah.
Okay.
That lag is bad.
Yeah, but it's okay. We'll fix it.
But we're good.
What
We're good.
What else we got? We got one more?
Okay. Yeah, just one last one, and this one is quite shocking.
Okay.
Oh, let's hear it.
Did you know that the part where Frank tells Freddy about the skeletons with perfect teeth that come from India, that it may have actually led to India having to shut down the deporting of all skeletons for medical purposes, although it might have been coincidental, because shortly after the movie came out, they stopped. Like, they just stopped shipping out skeletons for
From
medical
India.
purposes.
Wow.
What? Listen,
What?
this movie was a cult
Yeah, 'cause
classic.
there's that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that scene, yes.
Yeah.
So, do you think it was purposely from the I don't know.
Hmm.
I guess we got to ask Thom on that. What's up, Cat Lord? How are you? 1313. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. Yeah, I think that's good job, buddy. I love those facts. I think they're awesome.
Like,
And
that one fact just shocked me.
yeah, that's a good one because
That's a real
sometimes
good
some of the
one.
movies,
Like,
yeah,
that last one just really shocked me.
Yeah. Good job, buddy.
Woo! Good job.
But I kind of feel like it wasn't. Yeah.
I know he's excited. Yeah. Good job. We love that. Those are good facts. Good facts. All right. Where we at in
Hearing.
Go ahead. What were you saying?
No, I finished.
Okay.
Okay, we're all good.
Awesome.
Will,
All right,
can I ask you something really quick?
What? Go.
What's going on with this Nintendo Switch? Why didn't you tell me this ahead of time? The Smiling Man. Did you ever see the little short film for it?
No, I haven't. I'm sorry. I have a life. But yeah, send it to me.
You know what? I'm gonna
check it out. Send it to me and I will check it out. But let's go ahead and pay some bills. Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. Looking to be a part of a community while getting Halloween horror and haunt industry happenings. Well, you're in luck. Word on the street is that Yep, That's Scary now has a Patreon, accepting like-minded individuals to engage, participate, and have a little fun within our new horror family. Get exclusive content, merch, and messages from the cast. Be invited to some of the exclusive members-only events and notable horror events. Sign up and become a Patreon member today. We also want to thank our sponsor, VFX Creates. Step into the extraordinary world of VFX Creates, where practical haunted props transcend boundaries, whether you're a seasoned haunter or a budding diehard Halloween cosplay enthusiast. Their cutting-edge props empower you to craft scares that will have you unleashing your creativity and like never before. Visit www.vfxcreates.com. Guess what? Yep, That's Scary. That's a partner, has partnered up with some incredible events this spooky season. Get ready for the frightful fun weekend. Georgia Pop and Horror Con is back at the Trade and Conference Center in Columbus, Georgia from August 2nd through the 4th. Don't miss your chance to see your favorite horror and pop culture celebrities. Mark your calendars for the unforgettable event.
Calling all pop culture and horror fans, the Georgia Pop and Horror Con is coming. Calling all pop culture and horror fans, the Georgia Pop and Horror Con is coming to Columbus, Georgia Convention Center at 801 Front Ave. Come on, snag autographs and enjoy engaging Q&A panels. Explore a wide range of vendors with unique collectibles. Don't miss the thrilling cosplay contest with a cash prize. Get your tickets now at gapopandhorrorcon.com. Georgia Pop and Horror Con is an unforgettable experience you won't want to miss.
All right, we have joined the 17th annual Buried Alive Horror Film Festival, November 7th through the 10th in Atlanta, Georgia at the Plaza Theater. Buried Alive Film Festival is once again calling all filmmakers who want to accept the challenge of making a horror film in 13 days. Why 13 days? It's spooky. That sound easy? Well, there's a catch. Each filmmaker must create a film with a horror subject card like vampires or zombies, as well as a unique twist with the card against humanity. There are 20 teams competing this year, and there are only 9 spots left. If you think you got what it takes, hop on Buried Alive Film Festival website and sign up today.
Yes.
That's exciting.
I know that's exciting. I'm excited for it. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Right. And that's happening here.
Awesome.
I know Buried Alive is like the longest film festival here in Atlanta, Georgia. So we're excited to be a part of that. We're judging. So just to let you guys know, if I give you guys some movies to watch, we're judging them. So don't get mad. Okay. Okay. All right. So with that being said, I'm excited to bring this fella on. We have you guys. I know you guys been waiting, but tell everybody to get on because we have Thom Mathews in the studio. Let's go. What's up, Thom? Let's go. How are you, sir? I'm trying to get to my applause for you, but there they are. Yes. The guy is in the house. Let me tell you, everyone is saying, "Hey, horror buddies! Hey, everybody! Yes, thank you. Yes, they are excited to talk."
Yeah,
And
come
then
on.
Jacob,
Hey,
you got a little. Yes, everyone is here. We are ready. Listen, I'm excited to have you. Still, first of all, thank you for being on Yep, That's Scary. We
My pleasure.
appreciate you for the time, and we are so excited to have you. For the ones that don't know, tell us in your words, who is Thom Mathews?
Yes.
Oh my God, who's Thom Mathews? Good question. He's evolving. He's still evolving into a better person, I hope. Just a regular guy, pretty simple. I mean, I'm pretty easygoing, and it doesn't take much to make me happy. And
I
born
like
on
that.
Hollywood Boulevard. A lot of people don't know that. Went to local high school here, and then got into acting my early 20s. Did a bunch of commercials early on, and then my first movie role was The Woman in Red, little bit part, and then I got Return of the Living Dead, which was a big deal for me at the time.
Whoa, that's that quick.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! So that means you were really, really, really good. Like you had to, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and not only that, but like Thom, let me just say, I had to, did some hashtags Thom Mathews, and you know what popped up first? Thom Mathews is hot. Like that was like the first hashtag, and it was like you had like hundreds of thousands of people that hashtag that, and I was like, so I had to go back and look at all the pictures. I'm like, yeah, he was a stud back then. Like, how? First of all, landing the role in the Return of the Living Dead, Freddy. How was it? How was it after? I want to know how was it after that role when it first came out. We're going to jump back into it, but I just want to know how was it after for you?
It was pretty. I thought I did a good job, and I was hoping not to have to audition again because people are hoping to get offers. That's what I was thinking in my head, but that didn't really happen. So I don't know. I just went on trying to go to auditions and trying to get another job, and then a year later I got Jason Lives.
Yes.
A year later.
Which fun fact, Jacob? I know this fun fact. It was shot here in Georgia, right? In the Atlanta, Georgia area.
Yeah, Covington. Yeah.
Yes, Covington. And are you excited to be back here soon for Georgia Pop and HorrorCon?
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it. And let's not forget Atlanta Horror Society. They've got the screening Return of the Living Dead the night before Atlanta, the day before Georgia Pop and Horror Convention. So that'll be fun to go to that and then come out to the convention.
Yes. Atlanta Horror Society. Shout out to Atlanta Horror Society that's watching. Yes, thank you so much for that shout out.
Georgia's all about horror.
Yes, and you know what? And it's growing. We see it's growing, and we need more of these conventions happening and whatnot. Tell us, how's the convention life for you being a horror icon?
Really great. Yeah, really busy. I've got 8 more this year to finish out the year so far, and then we've got our 40-year reunion for Return of the Living Dead next year.
Yes,
we've already booked 12 shows. We're getting most of the cast together. Beverly and Jewel and Miguel Mills, all those guys.
Wait, hold on. I gotta be there for this one. Like, you gotta tell me your schedule so I can show up, Thom, with bells on, because this. Let me tell you, like it's huge. Like the Return of the Living Dead is huge for people. That's the movie that they go to. I asked, a lot of adults older than me. I'm like, hey, what's your favorite horror movie? They're like, oh, Return of the Living Dead. And and so what I loved about it is when I first watched it, I didn't get it because I was young. But now watching it again, it's dark horror comedy. It is so much fun. Absolutely. You have characters. I mean, to me it was like a big cast, but then you had these stories that revolved around your character, and in this in this warehouse, and it's like things were just happening, and it was hilarious to me, and it's captivating, and to me I think it's timeless. What do you guys think?
Oh, definitely.
I mean,
definitely.
I mean, seriously,
it's really iconic. It's a lightning in a bottle. I mean, and it still holds up. The music's still great, and you know, it was my favorite filming experience on a set. Got to know the cast. We also rehearsed for 2 weeks before, so that kind of bonded everybody together. That was
that's awesome. Okay, so let's jump into it. I know, Kat, you got some questions. Go ahead.
So, were you a horror fan? You know, horror, was that your genre before you started to get into horror films?
I wasn't.
Before you started. Oh, really?
Yeah. I was just happy to have a job.
Wow.
I love it. Look what it took you.
Right.
You know,
Amazing.
I was a dramatic actor, and we play like it's a dark comedy, and we played it straight. And what was funny about it, and what is funny about it, is the situations that are going on, you know, around us that makes it so funny.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
I
agree.
believe what you're watching, cutting the guy's head off and him getting up. I mean, you know, hysterical.
Yes. I have a question. So, how was Halloween like for you when you were growing up in California?
Yeah, well, we dress up, and we dress up the house, and then we go around the neighborhood with our. I think we had pillowcases at the time, and
Yes, that's the way to do it.
Yes, the best.
That's the way to do it.
I remember there was a scare for a couple of years about people putting razor blades in apples and stuff.
Yep.
That was going around for a while, but it was fun. Yeah, the whole neighborhood. I lived in a pretty cool neighborhood because you could drive in. We call it the hole in wall because there's a block wall. There's a couple of department stores, and our street went into the neighborhood, and then it was the neighborhood, and maybe about 300-400 houses. But you could only go in one way and come out the same way. So it was a pretty tight neighborhood. A lot of good friends. Still have a lot of good friends. A lot of the guys I grew up with have passed for different reasons, you know. But
Right.
yeah, but Halloween was great when I was growing up. Fun
That's so
time.
awesome.
I have a question. So, what was your favorite role in all the movies you've ever played? What's your favorite role that you've ever
Oh,
played?
definitely Freddy. Yeah, because the arc of the character,
Yes.
I mean, it turns out, I mean,
Yes.
for an actor to play this role, a lot of fun. Starts up this sweet, innocent kid and turns into a brain-sucking zombie. So that's really a lot of fun to play.
Very naive, very like, hey, I'm ready to work, you know, and then this gas comes out and his, you know, curiosity, kills the cat, really.
Right.
And to see there's just one scene where you're dying, or, you know, you're transforming into the zombie, and just to see the pain, and I was like, dude, Thom is really acting. Like, I was like, so, because I watched it again, you know, I had to watch it again, and I loved everything about it. And was it nerve-wracking for some of the scenes to happen, especially knowing that, you know, there was some nudity and whatnot? Did you guys feel like you guys were going to get some pushback from viewers?
I didn't really think about it, you know, back then. Wasn't really. I was just doing the best job that I could at the time. So,
Right.
That wasn't my responsibility.
Right. And you guys, if you guys have any questions, please put it in the chats, and we will ask those questions to Thom as well. But yes, Scary Face, Return of the Living Dead has one of the most iconic movie posters of all time. Nostalgia that will last until, it's timeless. This movie is very, very timeless. I think every young person should watch that that movie. Yes. Jacob, you had a question? You're good? Okay. I think he just wrote me and said, I'm still lagging. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
So, once you started doing the horror movies, did you become a fan, or it was just a job?
I became a fan afterwards. You know, I became a fan of filmmaking and the puzzles and whatever the genre was. So that interests me. And I've always liked The Omen and The Exorcist and The Thing. And,
Oh yeah.
I love Zombieland. Didn't care for so much.
Yes.
But yeah, that was a lot of fun. Woody did a great job. The whole cast did a great job. So, yeah.
Wow.
Let's go to what was it like stepping into the iconic role of Tommy Jarvis in Friday the 13th franchise? How was it? Was it like you had to step up to a level because of the franchise being so popular back then?
Well, yeah, I didn't really think of it like that. I thought of it, I went to the casting director and I auditioned for them. And then they gave me a call back, and that was over at Paramount. And there's probably three other guys besides myself auditioning for the role in front of 25 people. And then Tom McLaughlin was there, the director, and don't ask me where he was sitting because it's overwhelming. And I just did my thing. And then, so I landed the role, obviously. So I went back and looked at, I had already seen the first one, Night of the Living Dead.
Right.
So then I went back and rewatched that one, and then looked at 1 through 5, paying particular attention to part 4 and 5, of course, to see if I could, pick up some kind of mannerism from Tommy Jarvis's character. And nothing really stood out. So I just kind of did my own thing at the time.
And man, you sure did. And I mean, from the from that opening, first of all, the opening of Friday the 13th is so cool. Yes. And then when you're in the graveyard and you're digging up and you're going insane and you take this rod, you stick it into Jason, and then the lightning bolt, I was like, it totally gave me like that Frankenstein feel. Yeah. And then when he comes up, I'm like, yo, they're going. I mean, like, you had CJ grabbing for you. I was like, dang it, you were just, I mean, it was so intense, and what a great opener. I think that style of a movie, a lot of these new horror directors are trying to do that to grab the attention of the viewers.
Yep.
What was that scene like?
It was intense. It was a great scene. We had the smoke, and there's some smoke coming off the rod after tried to pull it out of them, and then CJ grabs me, and we have a struggle to try to throw gas on him, toss gas on him, and then of course the rain comes. So I mean, it was perfectly timed and choreographed, and it really works really well, I think.
Yeah, yes, it does. And the maggots. Did you see the maggots?
Yeah. I did see the maggots, and we had a maggot wrangler on the set.
Oh, stop!
Because those maggots,
those Hollywood maggots, man, they get out of control. So you gotta
watch. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Then they need rest, and they have a union, and it's not.
Oh, here we go.
That's so funny. I love it.
How about any exciting or like behind the scenes, anything that happened that was funny or like, anything like that, like that stands out?
Yeah, funny thing that happened. We were in the sheriff's jail, and I was having my scenes with the sheriff, David Kagan, and there's a close up on me, and it was night shoots because we went from days to nights, and I'm doing my scene, and all of a sudden I hear this.
Stop. For real?
One of the grips had Pat. He fell asleep in the jail.
No way. And that joke.
I tried not to laugh, but it just was,
But that Joe scene was so like dynamite. Like, are you talking which one are you talking about? Because I'm talking about the one where you I was like, at the kissing scene, I was like, this is some real stuff. Go, Tom, go. I mean, I loved it. I loved it all. We have a question from Shannon Ford. She says, question, you have some iconic lines in Return of the Living Dead. Did you do any ad-libbing?
We did, yeah. We were, the office scene with James Karen and I, when he asked me, he says, watch your tongue, boy, if you like this job. And we had rehearsed it a couple of times. And then when we went to go film it, I I just blurted out, like this job, like, you out of your mind. So that was an ad lib. And the director was really, he was really great about, because the writer directors typically, they want you to stick spot on to what they wrote and, what they created. Another thing that was ad lib, James Cairn, his scene where he dies, he kills himself. That was his whole. He came up with that whole thing, and it's a pretty iconic point in the movie. While he still has his senses about him, he decides to, kill himself. He takes his wedding ring off and puts it on the thing. Turns on.
Yes.
Right.
That was so crazy.
Jimmy came up with all that, so that was kind of cool. And
that was so.
Klug Uliger, my name's Freddie. He goes, "Hey Fred." If you listen, he calls me Fred at one point, which I thought was hysterical. Listen for it next time.
I will. I think that scene when he was killing himself was so deep, man. Like,
really
I was
poignant.
just like, and it just totally takes you somewhere, and then it goes back to the story. And I just thought it was genius. But I was like, dang, he did all that just to get in there, push it up, pull it down. I was like, I'm gonna burn myself, and it's just self-sacrifice, which is huge. We have another question. Well, this is a comment from Scurry Face. I feel Tommy deserved more justice in the franchise after this. Yes, I agree. I think you were something something special, man, and seeing you in your day where you were just killing it and just playing these roles.
There was some talk about me coming back in part 7, but I don't know what behind the scenes happened, but it didn't happen. But I kind of feel, I've got my due justice from Never Hike Alone 2. So
yes,
it's kind of like I consider that a sequel to Jason Lives, 38 years later. But it's really, I'm real proud of that. It turned out really well.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
On YouTube, if anyone wants to see it,
it's on YouTube to stream. Okay, guys, you heard that right here. We have another question. What drew you to horror as a genre? Wait, nope. I think that. Am I reading yours? I'm sorry. Yeah. How did you feel about the lasting legacy of the cult status of The Return of the Living Dead and Friday the 13th? Jason Lives.
Yeah, it's just been amazing. It's been an amazing run. The horror fans all over the world. It just it's a little overwhelming sometimes. I really like going to the horror conventions. I kind of put it off when I first started doing it. I didn't do it for years, but just meeting everybody, it just and the heartfelt words from everybody and how they got started and how it changed their life, or they got into makeup or acting or whatever it was. I mean, it just impacted them because they felt so close to the film and stuff like that. Both Return of the Living Dead and Jason Lives. So it's been a lot of fun. And like I said, all over the world I get comments and people reaching out and stuff. So it's been great. Tattoos of people of our destiny.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
I was at a convention once and some guy goes, "Hey man, sign my shoulder." I said, "Okay." I signed his shoulder. And then I went walking around because I tried to say hi to all the vendors and stuff. The guy's getting a tattoo on his arm.
That is so badass.
Genius.
Awesome.
Genius.
Some guy has the poster art that's on his back. His whole back is the poster.
Oh wow!
Yeah, my dying scene with Beverly. A lot of people have that. It's pretty
impactful. Impactful. Scary Face says nobody took on Jason like Tommy Jarvis. Yes, would love to have seen him be in one. Yep. Same here. Like Jason Goes to Hell. Yes. I agree, Scary Face. I do agree, and. I do want to say Shannon Ford will be on stage with you during Georgia Pop and Horror Con with some questions. So it's good to see her in there. Cool. You were a part of some of the best feature films that had great practical props and practical effects. Yeah. Which one was the best one for you?
The best one for me, the best. Well, my favorite death probably in the franchise is the sheriff's death, where Jason bends him over backwards. I was lucky enough to see it in dailies. So that was the we shot the film the day before. I went to the where they were showing dailies, and I saw him. So how they created that, they dug a hole. The sheriff stood in the hole and bent over forward on the ground. The stunt guy put his torso in the hole, so all you saw was his legs. They covered with the sheriff's jacket, and then so Jason just had to. Looks like he's breaking his back, but the sheriff just had to lean over backwards. And the kicker was the guy in the hole just kicks his legs up a little bit, and that's when they put the stab in. But I saw it without any music or without any sound effects, and it was chilling at the time. Unfortunately, the fans don't get the full effect because the rating, they had him, you only see like the last 2/3 of it, him breaking his back. But if you could see the whole thing, I asked Tom McLaughlin if he would ever get a chance to do a director's cut to put the whole thing in, because it's just so chilling. But so stuff like that, and then the maggots and the lightning, of course, was CGI, but that whole opening sequence was fantastic and stuff.
It was.
Wow.
It so was. Man, and then I know you had some practicals, like some things in Return of the Living Dead, like the yellow corpse, where you had to cut that. How was it for you? Because I heard through the grapevine that you were laughing, but yet you had to take that scene so serious, cutting the guy's head off.
Well, I was taking it. We shot that scene at first thing up in the morning. It was 6 o'clock. My call was at 5. We got started filming at 6, and it was pretty brutal. I just saw that. I mean, I always try and put myself mentally and emotionally in that position of what's going on. So if you look at my face when we're doing it, it's grossed out. I mean, it's also when I saw it in the movie theater, I was laughing and I couldn't look at it at the same time. So I'm laughing and cringing, which I've never experienced that watching a movie before, so that was a pretty fun time. But I mean, the whole movie's laced with all kinds of stuff like that. It's so great.
Yeah, it's so great.
Yeah,
it's so great.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say all the great one-liners. Send more cops. Send more paramedics. A bunch of great one-liners. Go choke a chicken, Chuck.
Yeah.
It just goes on and on.
I swear to you, Kat, when I was watching it, I was dying. Like I was doing clothes, eating popcorn, like I was multitasking, but I fell out laughing. And you see these characters and they're just so in it. They're so believable in their own right, because you fathom this world that they're living in. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's so freaking good. Like this is now, I had to change my top 10s and put some classics back in there.
Definitely.
And man, I thoroughly enjoy Return of the Living Dead. I just gotta keep saying it because
it's become part of pop culture too now. Because you ask people what do zombies eat, and they'll say brains, and they haven't even seen the movie.
Right.
So transcended into other people and things like that. So then I tell them to go watch the movie because that's where it originated from. So
Right.
How was it seeing the Tar Man? Because man, that thing, to me that was the best costume of that time. How was that thing? Because I saw some hip bones and everything. It's just the illusion of it was so unreal. How was it seeing it in person?
It was awesome. Yeah, Alan did a great job. He's going to be at the 40-year reunion for Return of the Living Dead as well. He's one of the cast members. John Philbin will be there. So
I got to get a reunion.
I already booked for Days of the Dead.
Which one? We're
doing Vegas and I think Atlanta.
Okay.
And then I think we're in Chicago. I think Bill is going to book us on all of them.
Oh, all of them, and just do the return of a. Wow, that's smart. That's real smart. Okay, cool. You guys hear it right here, the exclusive right here. If you guys want to see the 40th
I'm getting
anniversary,
I'm getting this mask made.
No way.
What?
To offer it for the 40-year reunion.
Oh, wow.
I'll do photo ops with me in this and the fuck you, Jack.
Oh, I love
Yes.
it.
Yes.
So we got
Yes.
that.
Where you guys at, fans? Where you guys at? That's so cool.
That's
And
amazing.
what I love about it is the fact that I was like, hey, Thom, could you please give us some collector's items or something that we can see? And when he pulled that out, I just loved it. I fell in love with it. The creator who created it was amazing. Look, everyone's saying yes.
Yes.
I was about to ask for those. Yes, people are going in.
Here's my binder, and I've got the original script in there with all my notes in it. With all my notes.
Look at it. Oh my
No
gosh.
way.
These are all so I may be releasing some of this.
So cool.
Here's a picture of Clue and Jimmy and I on a press pack. Clue signed it. This is here's the press pack I hung on to. It's got all the
Oh my gosh.
Paramount. I've never actually showed this before. It's got all the here's some makeup stuff.
Makeup test.
Stop it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. That's so amazing.
Thom, you're killing me right now. This is great.
Yeah.
Here's me getting the mold for the latex that they did.
Yeah, the
Right.
prosthetic. Nice.
Hanging out. I don't know who took that.
Stop. That's awesome.
There's the producer, Tom Fox, and his wife, Nancy. It's my girlfriend at the time. Here's me and the cinematographer in black and white.
Wow.
That's so
Pretty
cool.
Here's the screening ticket
Of the
Oh,
premiere?
you're lying.
1985. 8
Oh
p.m.
my God.
Directors Guild.
The director's
Wow.
Let's go.
Orion stuff.
Amazing.
Fun stuff. All the stills. There's Clue. There's all the stuff. So I should be posting some. I'll get my assistant to start.
You gotta put your assistant to some work because we gotta see
That's
that.
some amazing stuff. Oh,
That is
definitely.
history. You guys
It's a
don't
variety.
understand.
Yeah, it's a variety.
Wow.
Cool. So, I don't know what that is. Oh, here's that. That's the
Oh
sting.
my goodness, that doesn't even look like you.
Yeah, the makeup's great. They did a great job.
How
So
long was the process with putting on the makeup?
That was about. I got hit in the eyeball. To my eye.
Oh.
No way. Was that for real?
That was for real. That was from the last scene where I'm busting through the attic.
Okay.
Yeah.
To the hospital.
What?
Yeah.
You guys getting the exclusive right here. Thom is
Yeah,
showing
this is
some
stuff I haven't
throwing
shown
them out.
this.
artifacts of this cult classic. Wow. And let me tell you, the chats went crazy. Like we
definitely.
got just people.
Is that-
Wait, hold on. Let's move that in.
Oh wow. Look at that. Look at that. Well, oh my god.
Let me Karen sign that one. Here's another.
And they signed it. Wow.
This is all in the press pack from Paramount that everyone got.
Wow.
That is
Here's
so
all the
cool.
kids.
That is amazing.
John Philbin signed that one. That's a great
Wow.
shot.
You guys.
Love that stuff.
Man.
This is me getting busted
That
over
is
the head.
Oh my goodness. That's so
So-
cool. In the church, in the sanctuary. Yeah. Wow. Wow.
So
Thank
all
you.
that stuff.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
Whoa. I got goosebumps, y'all. Like, this is crazy. Like, everyone went in and was like, yes. Look, Matt. Look, Thom, Mathews. Look, everyone was like, what? Wow. Like the people went in. We had evil Trez bounce in. What's up, evil Trez? And they're just loving that. Now,
Here's
you
all the
have to-
biographies. This is the production notes from the original production notes.
oh my gosh, you guys.
about the cast, all the notes. Don
Wow.
Calfa, James Kieran. Here's James Kieran's biography from
What the world?
1985, man.
Whoa.
Frank, Tom Mathews biography.
What?
Wow.
Don Calfa's Tom Fox, the producer. It's on the press pack. It's a fun.
And so the press pack is what they give you
This is
during
the
your premiere?
Correct. Well, no, they give it to the studios before, so they can use it to advertise, and they can pick and choose whatever they want. I think that's what it was for all the theaters, movie theaters. They send it out, and they give it to PR people, and just for some background and stuff.
Like that's a mic drop. Like you guys, like I don't even know how to follow that.
Yeah,
You
that's
totally took all my questions away. Like I'm like now I'm thinking in my head, when can I meet Thom, which is at Georgia Pop at HorrorCon? But like when can I like do like a YouTube
August 2nd.
and like film? Yeah, August 2nd through the 4th. But like I gotta like film this artifact. So like
Right.
so much creativity is happening right now. And I'm so happy to share it with you guys live. Like, this is crazy. Shannon, can you believe this? He bust open his script. It was like, look at my notes.
That's crazy.
I'm giddy. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for doing that. Thank you. Like, I feel like we were the only ones that got that.
I feel that too. I do.
Right.
Yeah, we're looking forward to next year, so it should be a good year, and it's always fun to see the cast members and stuff, and we're all pretty much good friends.
When that reunion comes into Atlanta, I'm going to be there, and I can't wait to shake your hand again. And I got some stuff for you too, because I'm going to get you some That's Scary shirts and stuff, and all that good stuff. We got you. You part of the That's Scary family, so we're so excited to have you here. Okay, last question, guys. Do you guys have any? You guys, if you're in the chat and you guys have a question for Thom, we're about to wrap it up. We do have a second show coming in, but I want to make sure that you guys understand that, Shannon, I peed a little. Shannon said, I peed a little. You peed a little. I think I peed, like, there's a bucket full of urine. I tried to hold back and contain it, but when he busts that out, I'm such an actor, and I love the behind the scenes stuff. And you did it right there for me, right there. That was mine. That's for me. But yes, you're excited for Georgia Pop and HorrorCon. Yes, we are too. My last question here is: what advice would you give to aspiring actors looking to break into the horror genre, based on your experiences in the industry?
Well, my deal was always take care of business first, because you got to eat and you got to live someplace and you got to do this. And if you're just starting out, whatever it is, whatever your dreams are, spend a half an hour a day doing that. And then before you know it, it's going to be an hour a day. And before you know it, you keep doing that. It's going to be 3 hours a day. Just your energy's going to that stuff. And then it'll just start, the universe will just start kind of giving you stuff. And once you put it out there, whether it's writing or acting or music or whatever, if you just start devoting time to it and think about it at night, I mean, get quiet when you're going to bed, have those thoughts and project what you want to do, for the next day, and write it down, and or just have it be the last thoughts, and to just transcend. And like I said, 5 minutes a day will turn into an hour a day, and then it'll be 8 hours, and then you'll be doing it for the rest of your life before you know it.
Preach, Thom, preach.
Yep.
You are all up in it. You are all up in it. We do have one question here. They said, if you had the creative freedom, what would you have done with Tommy Jarvis in the franchise to close it out?
I've seen a lot of scripts, and there was a great opening sequence to bring Jason back from part 6, which was great. It was, I'll tell you what it was. It was, the opening scene was, because of the climate change and things like that, the water table is dropping. And there's a drone flying over Camp Crystal Lake, and you see Jason's head bobbing up off the ground.
Right.
He's just bobbing the water. A dark, ominous cloud is coming by. Thunderstorm in the south.
Tell it, Tom. Tell it.
Hits Jason on the head and brings him back to life. So that's how we're gonna pick it up.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So I always thought Tommy was, he's tormented and cursed with Jason because even though he thinks he's dead, he's never really dead in his mind. He always thinks he's going to come back. So I always saw him hanging around Camp Crystal Lake, making the rounds, going to the town, doing some stuff, get supplies and stuff like that. But always, maybe even married Megan at some point, but divorced because of his obsessiveness with Tommy Jarvis not being able to move on.
Yeah.
And then of course Jason comes back in the manner in which I just mentioned, and we have to deal with him. But Never Hike Alone 2, I mean, it's on YouTube. Go check it out. It's a pretty great ending to the story, I guess. Also, Rick Cologne, Rick the Dick. We locked him up. We locked him up in. We locked him up. Your bang guy in part 6. We locked him up. The sheriff daughter and I locked him up in jail, so he survived. He's now the sheriff. So he's around. And it's going to be the first time he sees Jason in his 45 years in law enforcement because he always thought Tommy Jones was
Stop. You're about to write a screenplay.
He's got. Well, no, this is in Never Hike Alone 2.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen that one, so I'm sorry.
So check
but
it
yes,
out. You're gonna be.
I will check it out.
We'll talk about it in Atlanta because it's really, really good.
Yes,
So
I will check it out.
Your bang guy, he's got a plan to kill Jason, and it's really well made. Check it out. It's got
Christopher.
It was released on Friday the 13th in October of last year. It already has 4 million views on YouTube.
Okay,
So,
we'll check it out.
Kicking ass.
The That's Scary family. We're going to check that out and watch it. Maybe do a review on it. That would be great.
That'd be good.
Christopher Baggett said, "Would you ever go 1-on-1 with Jason again?" Yes, he
Absolutely.
would. Yes. We have
Jason 1-on-1 with Tommy. That's the question.
That's right. That's the question.
Yeah,
He doesn't want that smoke.
What do you? Evil Trent says, "What do you like most about the horror genre than any other genre?" Well, okay.
I think the fans are so dedicated. I can't even tell you how dedicated they are and heartfelt they are and invested in the whole genre. It's just amazing, and it's fun. It's just for an actor. It's a fun thing to do. When we shot Return of the Living Dead and Friday, they were kind of the horror genre. The medium was frowned upon.
Back in the day,
Paramount just made it because it kept making money, but they were, it's making noise, so I guess we gotta make it because people still want. That's why I think there's no continuity to it. It's kind of all over the place throughout the franchise of the history. The only through line is Tommy Jarvis, I think, and then Jason Voorhees are kind of the main characters.
Yeah.
They keep it the consistency, but the John's is great. Really been a lot of fun.
I love that. Now, I know you you have something really cool. You said that you have your construction company, which is doing really well, and you work on you work on the Osborne's house, remodeled it.
I started. My grandfather living in Hollywood. My grandfather was a carpenter. He worked for the studios. So we always had tools. Wow. Growing up, we always had tools in the garage and presses and drills. And so we were always making, our secret boxes. And I had two brothers who were competitive, who make the best box or whatever, and we cut it up. And then I took wood shop in high school, and in between acting gigs, I would go out and do carpentry stuff and like that. I was roommates with George Clooney.
Yes, we found that out.
When I was shooting Return of the Dead.
Roommate with George Clooney.
Wow. He got kicked out of his house with his Aunt Rosemary Clooney, and we met in acting class. So we were we were hanging out. He says, I'm going back to Kentucky. I said, no, you got to stay at my place. So he was there for about a year. And the period was when I was shooting Return of the Living Dead. And so that was fun. So I just, the construction stuff, I've always been doing it. Very creative for me. And it's been fun and just kind of took off after a while. And was just doing that for a long time because I had 3 kids I was raising here in town. Couldn't really go. And so got a company together and it just, a lot of great clients. Yeah, I did the Osbournes when they were out doing the Osbournes.
Yeah.
On MTV. Like, shit, man, that's already, I don't know, 30 years ago already, maybe longer. Did that one and a bunch of great stuff. Sharon Osbourne, very creative. We cast her daughter Kelly's fists in bronze and made them the front door hinges.
No way. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. She came to me one day while we were there. She brought some chandeliers over to the house in Truesdale, and she goes, Thom, what should we do with these? There's 3 chandeliers. They're shaped in boats. Where should we put these? I said, give me a day. So upstairs in the second floor, there's a long hallway. I said, Sharon, come here. The Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria, like they're going down the river coming at us. So we kind of put them up skew like that. So it was really fun and creative.
Wow.
It's fun. Nothing, every day is different, and doing some huge jobs right now. Working on Mike White's house too in Santa Monica.
Very nice.
Look, do you get any stalkers?
A bunch of people in the business I work for.
Yeah. No, did you get a lot of stalkers like following you around and following you to your projects because you stay connected?
I don't advertise. We've never advertised. It's just from business managers and people knowing people and talking, and they see the work that we do because it's high. I mean, screening rooms. Work for Mark Wahlberg. Put a 14-foot screening room in the house. He sold it, but that was a while ago. Pools. I got a great pool contractor. That Mark's house was on a hillside, and we had up on top was kind of a waiting area, and then there's a slide that goes underground and shoots out into the pool. So that was fun. Built him a big screen, put a big workout gym on the tennis court because he didn't play tennis. He did play basketball. So it being on a hillside, I had to get a helicopter and drop the NBA basketball hoops on the property.
Wow.
So that's big stuff like that.
Must be nice when you got the money like that. Listen, listen. One buddy said, they love the hat. They love the hat. I think Skirfish wants to know where he could get it from. Yes. Yes, we love it. We love it. We love it. And then Christopher Baguette jumps in and says, Tommy Jarvis is badass. Yes, he's the only one that, yes. Listen, the man and the legend, man, you have nailed some great uncounted roles. And we want to say thank you so much for just being you and being so cool and to share those behind the scenes. You guys, we are going to be talking with him live, and we're going to be going live on Yep That's Scary again from the main stage of Georgia Pop and HorrorCon. And Georgia Pop and HorrorCon came into the stream and said, remember you guys can meet Thom and the other celebrities at Georgia Pop and HorrorCon and August 2nd to the 3rd. Yes, Columbus Trade Center in Columbus, Georgia. Tickets are available. It's going to be a great time. We're going to have some parties. I believe, I don't know, don't quote me on it, but I believe Yep That's Scary is throwing one of the parties, Saturday parties. So yes. So I know we're going to cut a rug with Thom. You may see a little selfie go up. Don't hate. Don't be jealous. You can just buy your ticket and be a part of it. Right here, Yep That's Scary. Right here on Yep That's Scary. Let me get my cue line, my little clip. Sorry. There we go.
In the entertainment world of haunted attractions and theme parks, VFX Creates is a leader in Q entertainment, promotional tools, startle and scare props, animated characters, and more.
Yeah, so we're at that time where you get to talk to your fans, everyone that's watching, and let us know what's next year project, where they can find you, all that good stuff. I know we kind of skimmed over it, but we want to hear it from you. Are you ready? All right, here we go. In 5, 4.
I'm not sure what you wanted to do.
Tell everyone what's next.
What's coming up? What's
coming up? How can they find you?
The horror conventions, and of course, Atlanta Horror Society. Movie night, Return of the Living Dead on August 1st, the day before, the Georgia Pop and Horror Convention. So that'll be a lot of fun. Never Hike Alone 2 on YouTube will be great. And then a bunch of horror conventions. So that's what I'm up to.
Yes, you guys, and you guys can find him on ThomMathews.com. We also have his social media and Thom.Mathews for more information. You guys can go and get that information there. And then of course Georgia Pop and Horror Con, just show up and he'll be there. And we're gonna have a good time. Cool. All right, everyone is still coming in with these messages, but I just want to say thank you. That's our time here, but thank you so much for being on our show. To everyone watching, yes, thank you,
me, guys. Great talking to you.
Yes, we are excited for our next week's show, and so tune in for that. I want to thank our guest, the great Thom Mathews, for being on the show, our amazing show supporters and sponsors, and to our live viewers watching our show today, thank you for engaging with us. Also, I want to thank you at home, work, or in transit, listening to this podcast for your love and support. Please remember to follow, like, subscribe, and share our social media channels so we can continue to engage while building our horror family. Until next time, guys, you guys want to do it? You want to do it together or on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3. Stay scary. All right. Yo, if you like what you have just heard, subscribe now or forever hold your screams.